my life. The strangling grip is nothing but the grave, and my exhale is an ember in the hellfire that I brave. I prayed for death to sever this relentless, bitter sting, where minutes mirror lifetimes and the pain is suffering. This intensive care unit has become a quiet tomb, where I barter with my treasures in the suffocating gloom. A month locked in the ward where the sick and silent weep, embracing tangled wires, while my eyes are robbed of sleep. I became a fragile sparrow in a cauldron boiling red, with the fever in my marrow and an inferno in my bed. My air becomes as narrow as a needle's tiny eye, and the heaving of my chest is but an agonizing cry, while they grant a single fraction of a liter to the weak. 45 are forced inside me as my shattered lungs will squeak. I was drowning in the water of my own restricted breath, with 5 fragments of my spirit holding the line against death, like I'm wrestling 1,000 barren winds inside the dark, driven by a ruthless engine that is tearing at my spark. They brought a roaring monster, breathing tempests in my space, without a drop of mercy, shackling the mask upon my face. I prayed to rush the ending just to pacify the ache, but my heart is chained to children, I must linger for their sake. I see my son and daughter in the phantoms of the night, crying, Father, do not leave us to the shadows of the blight. At the summit of my fever, in the wretched blinding haze, the specters of my little ones were begging me to stay. I saw my father weeping, pleading heaven for a shield to lift this heavy sorrow from the battlefield. 3 months paralyzed, chained and tightly bound, like a heavy lifeless log resting deep within the ground. I lingered for 4 months without a moment of reprieve, fighting men who grew completely numb to those who grieve. I see medicine as a merchant, trading fading, dying breath, hoarding silver and their riches while they watch me bleed to death. While they watch me bleed to death. General of armies in the vanguard of the fray, managing my very survival, keeping the reaper at bay, watching the tube of my life with the terrifying dread, fearing the betrayal of the machines by my bed. Then arose the noble Tariq like a pillar in the sand, deflecting every arrow from the archers in the land. A brother who abandoned sleep to guard my fragile soul, fighting off the ghoul of greed, maintaining full control. I fear the noble Tariq, leaving even for a breath, lest my spirit would be snatched and I'd be laid to rest in death. And now off was sudden rain pouring from a foreign sky, translating my afflictions with the roaring battle cry. Now off of Levantine roots and noble righteous deeds, in the land of exile, driving out the agony that bleeds, forgotten by the friends I lived around for 20 years. Yet the brother of my present day supports me through the tears. He refused the tainted money, shouting chivalrous and brave, reminding them the son of Adam is a master, not a slave. So I drew a sharpened sword of encrypted ciphered wealth, to fend off a rebel tyrant who was trading on my health. I pray upon my back, with my vision bowing down, reciting verses of the book as my consciousness would drown. The world slips from my grasp in a single fleeting bow, when I wake up unaware of how many times I prostrate. Now I return to what I missed, with my mind completely lost, from the poison in the cures and the heavy breathing cost. I say, as the fire of sickness scorches through my fragile frame, if this earthly suffering will eventually be tamed, then how severe is the Creator's fire in the blazing grave? Save us, oh my Maker, for your punishment is great. Oh, how I wish that humanity would truly seize its time, pleasing the most merciful before the ending of the chime. For the trials of the Maker come suddenly and swift, without a single warning they will bind and they will shift. It is not the sickness or the ailment that will kill a man, but only when the book dictates the ending of the span. How many healthy men have died without a single ache, and how many sick have lived to see another morning break? If I didn't have the certainty my Lord would rescue me, I would have surrendered to the reaper. reaper's treasury.